Welcome back to the Digital Roundtable. You are now listening to the segment about music, movies, documentaries, and TV.
Yes.
My favorite segment.
Of course, it's your favorite, Mr. Connoisseur over here.
Yes, I am I love music, I love movies, I love TV. I love documentaries, music. Yeah. Shut up. Whatever, man. I love this shit. And I love talking about it because, I mean, honestly, it's something that I grew up with. And whatever, man. Straight into it, man. Really bad news. It's been in the works for a really long time. But
Can't say we didn't see this coming.
We did it because they announced it. And it kind of makes me really sad, man, because it's a part of our gaming culture that's just coming to an end, and I'm really sad to see it go. G4 is done with gaming programming, and it is now moving to a fucking GQ male style fucking networking.
What does that even mean?
That's so stupid. What
does it even mean?
They're going to try to focus more on
a Ninja Warrior,
the hipster, the fashion-driven man, pretty much. It's so stupid, man. It's just so dumb. Why are you doing this shit, dude?
God.
This is all we had when it came to video games on TV was G4.
Swag Live.
I'm gonna be honest. Recently, they were going down the drain. Their content was just not great, dude. It wasn't what it used to be. It wasn't shit. Later on, it started picking up a little bit, but it just wasn't what it used to be, man.
Well, look at the shift. There's been a huge shift from people, that were watching G4. Their rating's been going down because everybody's been transferring to
what we're doing right now.
Yeah, well, exactly what we're doing right now. YouTube is blown up for gaming content.
But this is where they fucked up, man. Like, if they would have been focusing on that, they could do what Comic Book Men does. Comic Book Men starts off as them filming their podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they could have done something like that. They should have had more personally driven shows other than like AOTS. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And they fucked up, man. Like, but it's at the same time I'm sad, dude. Like that. Yeah. It's the end of a. We pretty much grew up with it, man. Tech TV. Yeah. Before that, it was something I can't really remember, but we had Tech TV, bro. Which
Attack of the Show.
That's what I started with. Tech TV.
I used to watch Tech TV before Attack of the Show. I remember where Attack of the Show was a computer help fucking TV show where these guys would call the older white dude, I can't remember his name right now, and where Kevin Pereira got his start. Yeah. You know, like, and I remember that show so well, dude. And I used to watch it. Mind you, I was a fucking kid watching this show. And that's pretty much where I learned about computers, man. Oh, what's wrong? It's not reading this driver? Okay, do that. You know, and people would call in, you know, and it was, a Canadian-based TV show, too. It was fucking weird. But, you know, and it evolved to AOTS, X-Play, Cheat, like all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of took a dive. Yeah. I don't know where they try to focus more on being more like Spike TV, kind of have like a male-driven thing. Yeah. And they fucked up, dude. But like I said, it's sad that it's the end of an era, man. And
I still don't understand, why didn't they just transfer everything to online content? I know they saw the shift.
Because it's a TV network. It's not. It's because if you see, there's Adam Sessler did it. Yeah. Adam Sessler left X-Play. He started his podcast. I forget the guy he's one of the hosts for X-Play. He has his own podcast going on. A lot of the older, Dig Nation, pretty much. Yeah. One of the guys, started off from there, but a lot of people from G4 went to Dig Nation, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's everyone that was a part of it saw it coming, but because it's a TV network, to them it's not viable. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So I'm kind of upset, because all these people that we grew up with, Blair Herder and like all these other people, they're out of a job. You know what I mean? Like they're out of a fucking job. And the girls, I'm sure they're going to be fine. But like, the comic book girl that she would come on ATS every Wednesday and like announce, or Tuesday, I believe it was, and announce all the new, like, what is she going to do, dude? She has her podcast probably. Okay. Uh-huh. What else can she do? She's not going to be making as much money as she was on, the extra income. Yeah. As far from G4. Yeah. The male hosts, what are they going to go? They're going to go fucking do shitty fucking side work? Like,
do you know what Kevin Pereira is doing now? There's a new sci-fi show coming out on the Sci-Fi Network. It's like Face Off, except contestants make viral videos, and he's the host.
I saw that shit.
I was like, ah!
It's like viral video
face off.
Some shit.
Yeah, it's stupid. It looks stupid.
And you know, it's upsetting. It's very upsetting because, like I said, it's just something from our childhood that's fucking finally coming into. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. Growing up, there were so many times where I'm like, well, just can't wait for G4 to get canceled because it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And, you know, it hits you. It's sad. Like, I know I'm like, oh, I can't believe it's
I miss the good old days, like back in like 2003 or 4. That was really good times on G4. And then 2006 to 7, they started showing Ninja Warrior, and then why'd they show that dating show on there?
Cheaters?
Yeah, Cheaters.
Because it's a great show.
They're stupid.
Cheaters is a fucking funny show.
I don't want any of that drama bullshit.
Yeah, I get it. It shouldn't have been on there, but still. And plus, it's the only place that I know I can find cops on, and I love cops. And
cops
college, what is it? College Patrol.
Yeah, College Patrol came on. Oh god,
they fucked up.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit. There's so many ways that if they just would have listened to the community, that they could have gone with it. And it's funny too because you could kind of tell it was an extremely community-driven show, like a community-driven network. And then they started getting really, like, Hollywoody. Yeah. And it was like, you didn't feel the community connection anymore. And it was like, okay. So, and now if you're in a male fashion and man bags, I guess this is going to be the channel to be watching now.
Get your latest fashion man baggage.
Yeah. And it sucks because they fought so hard, too, with, like, the DirecTV thing.
Yeah.
They fought so hard for that shit, and they ended up losing that. DirecTV just didn't want any part of them.
Because they knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
So,
there's your 2 minutes of depression.
Yeah, sad news. Sad news in the gaming world. Up next, this is iffy. I think this is
controversial.
Controversial. I think it's 50-50 down the line. I'm stoked about it. A lot of people aren't.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's like I'm right in the middle, man.
Disney acquires LucasArts Films. Or Lucasfilms.
Lucasfilms.
Yeah, they acquired Lucasfilms. I'm stoked for it, man. Disney has not forever, but they've had a long time relationship with Star Wars, man. Yeah, Star Tours. Every time you go, they got the Jedi Academy show.
Yeah.
And then every now and then when they have like Star Wars events going on there, they have like Mickey and Goofy and like all the guys showing up as Jedis and Darth Vader, Goofy, which we all seen. If you haven't seen that, you know, you're not on the internet enough. And I'm a huge Disney fanboy, so like it's fucking cool, like to see two things I love coming together. And also Indiana Jones, that's a Lucasfilm. And Indiana Jones, also there's Indiana Jones The Ride, Indiana Jones Goofy, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a relationship, like Disney's picking this up not as like, it's like adopting a baby. You know what I mean? It's not like they have a fucking foster teenager they don't give a shit about. No, it's like they're picking up a baby that, you know, they're going to love and cherish. And finish Star Wars for us.
I'm so split on this. Like, okay, I have some of the same feelings. Like, I'm like, oh, this could be so great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Disney would not... Okay, let's look at it from the business standpoint. Disney would not pick up LucasArts for $4 billion.
$4 billion, yeah.
If they didn't think they were going to create...
Cash out on it.
You know, create, a bigger franchise out of it so that they could make money off of this purchase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On that same note, I'm worried that we're going to have 3 more, which they're doing episode 7, 8, and 9.
Right.
Oh, man.
I'm worried we're going to have 3 more episode 1s.
Yeah.
And I can't live with that. I don't think I could live with that. For being such a Star Wars fanboy, I don't know if I could live with that.
My prediction was something animated. I don't know how that would
if they go the animated route, I'm fairly certain it'd actually probably turn out pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, they already have the animated series, but that show's on Cartoon Network. Right?
Yeah, that is on. I don't think
and it's great.
Disney.
It's great.
Yeah.
Now think about it. If you had Disney's Imagineers on that, how much better it could be.
This is true, but okay. I guess maybe I'm worried about that. They're not going to capture that dark essence of Star Wars.
See, dude, that's where I disagree.
They made Prince of Persia. And Prince of Persia, it had like some serious action in it, which was new for Disney.
If you look at Disney, all of their movies have dark fucking tones in it.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
Dude, fucking Bambi. His mom dies in the very first fucking scene. Like, come on. Dumbo when his mom's getting tied up. Like, there's some dark shit in Disney.
Yeah.
You know? And I personally think that Disney's been trying to find a way to delve deeper into a darker kind of film industry with no actual way to do it. Now they have Marvel, which their fucking movies are pretty dark too, man. Like, you know,
their movies are pretty damn good.
Yeah, and you know, and now they're gonna have Star Wars, which Star Wars touches on a lot of dark shit, dude. Mm-hmm. You know, so I think this is gonna be a great thing. And now they could fucking start publishing shit under LucasArts Films, not having the Disney name on it. That could be something that you never thought Disney would do.
Yeah.
So
don't fail us, Disney.
Please do not fail.
And Disney, as you know, once again, me being a huge Disney fan. Yeah. Disney, when it comes to fans, they do not let fans down. If you are a Disney freak, a Disney fanatic, and you ever go to one of their fan shit, they do all they can for their fans. So coming to this as a Disney freak, they know how big the Star Wars community is. Yeah. They understand how deep and, you know, connected they are to the series. And I doubt that they're going to come out with something that's going to piss someone off. Because Disney's the kind of company that has the fucking money to literally make a film and scrap it because it was shit, because the fans didn't like it. And also, you have to think, dude, all these guys that work there, most of the times are pretty nerdy dudes. Like, there's going to be a bunch of fucking Star Wars fans that are going to be working on it. So, I'm happy about it. I'm stoked about it. Kevin Smith is pretty stoked about it. Yeah. Which is, I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Yeah. And it was funny because he tweeted something. He's like, something far ago, 35 years ago, I was promised
9 Star Wars
movies, and I'm finally getting them. Yeah. So that's cool, man. I'm stoked for it. You know, I think the animations that LucasArts took with the last 3 was perfect. The story, they shit on it though. Yeah. The animation wise though, they was perfect. And I've seen Disney.
The cinematography was great. Yeah. In those movies.
That's one thing too that Disney's really good on is buying up production companies that they know will do well. Yeah. Pixar. Look at Pixar.
Yeah, until they left.
Yeah. Why but they picked them up because they wanted to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They picked them up knowing that they were yeah. See, I'm not the only one hearing shit now.
Sorry, that was the creaking of the garage. Very spooky Halloween.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Is it the cat? Okay.
It's cat or the family of possums that lives in my attic.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, Lucasfilms going to Disney is a huge thing for me, and I'm happy about it. I know you're kind of worried about the story.
I'm so deep into the lore, especially what happens after episode 6 and, you know, the years after that. There's some crazy, crazy shit that happens. I hope they capture that and capture it well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have time they have a significant amount of time to play with, you know what I mean? In between, continuing after. Yeah. Let's hope they pick it up in a good place.
3 years, dude. Yeah. That's actually not a lot of time in movie making.
Yeah, you're right.
For something as big as a Star Wars movie? Oh, yeah, that's not a lot of time at all. So, I'm going to stay optimistic and say that they're not going to let their fans down. Now, since they're their fans.
Like I said, Disney doesn't really let people down, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen Disney shoot themselves in the foot.
I can't remember a time.
Yeah.
I mean, recently they haven't been coming out with movies like, 101 Dalmatians, Beauty and the Beast, all these awesome movies that we grew up with. They haven't really released anything like that. I mean, they had the Frog Princess or something like that?
Yeah. Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that one. From what I heard, it was good. I never watched it because I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be watching that shit. Yeah. Kind of saved myself. I haven't watched Cinderella in God knows how long, nor Snow White. Actually, never mind. I watched Snow White the other day. Fuck you guys.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It's giving you that eye, like...
Yeah. But... Same thing, dude. Snow White. I know somebody personally that's fucking terrified of that ride. Really? It's a scary ass ride, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. Going back, Disney can do dark shit, dude.
Well,
it's not even that. Stupid. It's that fucking witch that just turns around. Fuck. Oh. Dude, even the Haunted Mansion's kind of fucking creepy. I mean, I give it to you. It was fucking made ages ago, but still,
I actually was terrified of it as a kid, and I remember going back when I was like a little older, and I was sitting there. I'm like,
scared about it?
I know. I was scared of this. God damn it!
Actually, there's a video. I gotta find it. My friend at this guy, a really personal friend of mine. His name's Rick. He has his own clothing line. His name Save the Pandas. Really cool guy. Really cool guy. Posted a fucking video last night of the Haunted Mansion, and some creepy shit happens. It looks like a kind of like an independent film, like cause it looks short, 16-minute film, I think it was.
Okay.
Somebody made. Pretty much, they went on the anniversary of the death of a child. That the kid died of leukemia, and the mother spread the ashes on the ride. And
is this a real thing?
I've heard there's a lot of stories about Haunted Mansion, dude. I've heard that there's countless stories about people throwing their ashes on Haunted Mansion.
Wow.
Yeah. However,
I'm kind of creeped out.
I know.
I'm gonna show you this. We'll post it actually on our Facebook and our Twitter, so you guys can watch it too. Really creepy shit, dude. It starts off all like lovey-dovey because it's like two brothers. One of them is proposing to his wife, and you're like, oh, cool. And then they go walking around Disney, park. Oh, Haunted Mansion, and then the wife's like, no, not today. Not today. Everyone's like, my friends called off, and they work on that ride, and my friends called off because today's the anniversary of the kid's death, and this and that. And just simple, I don't spoil anything. There's a dinner scene. If you've never been on the Haunted Mansion, there's a bunch of videos on it. If you've never seen it, go look at it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. There's a scene where they're at a dinner party.
Yeah.
And all the ghosts are flying around doing their thing,
Dancing.
Yeah, dancing. Not creepy at all, kind of kind of cute, funny stuff.
Yeah.
And they, as soon as they get on the ride, they hear a boy crying. Oh, mind you, there's an elevator part in the ride. So they go down the elevator, and then it goes, oh, you could take my way out. Ha ha. And then fucking lightning strikes, pitch black. You look up, there's a skeleton hanging that the guy killed himself, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, they go out. One of the brothers is missing. Right? They lost. Oh, we lost him in the crowd. Well, it's okay. We'll get off the ride and look for him. Okay. Get on the ride. They go to the dinner party scene, and they hear. Mind you, they get out of the ride. They hear the kid crying.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
They get on the dinner party. They're there, and then all you hear is, "Oh my God, there he is! This little kid." And you could tell it's kind of like low budget animation kind of thing. Uh-huh. Little kid sitting on the chair, and he looks up right now. He's like, "Oh my God, he looked at us! Oh my God!" And then it just fucking hits the shit from there, dude. It's really cool though, dude. I gotta show you guys, but yeah, just talking about how they do.
I don't think I'll ever go on the Haunted Mansion ever again now.
There's a lot of creepy shit.
People spraying their ashes. I fucking believe in that shit, man. Yeah. I don't need that kind of traumatic experience when I'm fucking looking at something that's supposed to make me happy.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
God damn it!
Watch your heart rate, bro.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a heart attack.
Tone it down, bro.
He's grabbing his chest right now. But yeah, actually, if you look into it, there's a lot of crazy, creepy lore in Disneyland. So, anyways, there's that.
So that's
the Disney acquisition of Lucas.
Something to think about.
Yeah. Moving on.
What do you guys think? Let us know below.
Yeah. Put your comments up. Go on our Facebook. Like our Facebook. Go on Twitter. Follow us and let us know what you think.
Yeah. Just talk to us. We'll talk back.
Stop yelling at him. What the hell's your problem?
Just talk to us.
There you go.
We'll talk back.
No, now you sound like Sappy.
Now you sound all pedo.
Come on, baby. You know you want.
All right, going on to the next part. Something I'm so stoked about because they're going back to what we loved about it, The Walking Dead. Episode 3 of Season 3.
Oh, my God. If you guys, I'm going to tell you right now. If you have not been keeping up with this,
shoot yourself. Don't do that.
Take your keyboard and
I'm not going to shoot myself.
Take your keyboard, just mash your face in it.
Yeah, because I know.
Oh, God.
I know Brink hasn't been keeping up with it with good cause. Season 2 midway turned into a soap opera. It turned into a soap opera, and then it picked up like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that shit.
Well, you should, because the season 3 is fucking epic.
Every episode has been good so
far. Yeah, Walking Dead episode. Spoiler alert! First of all, because we're gonna fucking talk about this shit.
We're talking about this. So yeah,
Rick being a super fucking badass now.
No shit. Yeah.
Like, and dude, that thing with his wife where she's all like, "I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you should kill him," kind of thing. Yeah. It's like, oh fuck.
No shit. Like shit's hitting the fan. Like shit's getting real.
Yeah, shit is getting real, man. And then the fucking governor, dude. That guy's such a freak.
Oh, okay. This recent episode went back, and it wasn't following the main group. Now it's following what's her name?
Well, it was on and off. It was about 60-40. 60% was actually following the blonde chick. I don't remember her name, and the fucking badass ninja chick.
Yeah.
They were following that too a little bit more, about 60. I'll give you actually more. Yeah, 60%. The episode was following them. 40% following the group.
Group's boring.
The helicopter, the infamous helicopter.
Yep.
Right, the infamous helicopter in episode 1. I believe it was episode 1 of season 2. That we see flying around. And what is this helicopter?
Yep.
We come to find out that this helicopter is actually a National Guard unit that is trying to find around and find help.
Yeah.
Also, because they're fucked too. The government's completely gone now.
Yeah.
The helicopter crashes.
Yeah.
Right? They see the flames. The two girls go looking for it.
Yeah.
They find it. They try to see if there's any survivors. She comes back. She's like, well, there's 2 guys are dead for sure. Mind you, they don't know that the zombie virus is airborne yet.
Yeah. They don't know that everybody has it.
Yeah. So they find out, well, 2 are dead. 1 might be alive. We don't know. And then they hear cars coming. Right? Cars show up. They look for survivors. 2 dead guys, of course, reanimate. Fucking kill them. The chicks don't know. They think they just fucking cold murdered these 2 guys. Right? And so anyways, they find the other pilot. They take him back. Whatever. They come out. They kill all the zombies that are around. They're trying to hide from them. And then the 2 zombies that she has walking around with her as her mules, pretty much, start making too much noise, decapitates them. Yeah. Stop making noise. And then...
I don't know if you caught this. Sorry. I want to interrupt you right here because I don't think a lot of people caught this. The 2 zombies she had, right? She used them as mules. She cut off their arms and cut off their jaws. Right? So that they have no way to attack.
Yeah.
Well... Later on in the episode, the governor is talking to, it looks like they're a scientist of the community, right? And they're trying to figure out, more about the virus and trying to understand the zombies and blah, blah, blah. And the scientist is telling him, he's like, effectively what she did was neutralize their way to feed.
Yeah.
And he's like, in doing so, he's like, it made them passive.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to attack anymore because... And he's like, well, won't they die over time? He's like, yeah, sure. He's like, they'll finally die over time just like we would. He's like, it just takes them longer. They're already dead, but he's like, it takes them longer to deteriorate, completely.
Yeah.
Like, because they're all skinny as shit. Like, you saw them.
Yeah,
what I mean? They're skinnier than all the other zombies and everything. But they become passive. But a key thing that happened there, when she had the 2 zombies there, do you remember when that one zombie was coming up behind them?
Yeah.
And they stood still, and the zombie looked at them and kept walking. Those 2 zombies somehow were able, having them around pacified other zombies near them, so that it made that other zombie not attack them. Because it's like a herd. Because later on in the episode they talk about it, they're like, why don't we just do this and set up all these zombies around the thing? Because if a random zombie comes around, they're going to see the other zombies and be like, oh, okay, and walk away. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That could be also, too, where they could probably go off scent. And since they smell the other 2 zombies so much more, that they just walk... No, that doesn't... I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's probably really weird. Psychologically, it just, took a weird twist for me. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. And
they're at the crash, yeah.
Yeah. So, whatever. The other guys are clearing the scene, kill all the zombies that are around. They still don't see the 2 girls. And Merle comes back.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Merle is back.
I was like, no way when I saw that.
Yeah, with a metal nub with a fucking dagger on it.
Fucking Captain Hook over there.
Yeah, Merle is back. And, so yeah. I don't know if I want to spoil the whole thing, though.
You don't have to.
Okay, well, we'll talk about the other group. The main group now. They get into the prison. They cleared the prison out. Now they have to search for food, right? So in the process of clearing out the prison and trying to get to the cafeteria, what the fuck's the old guy's name? The farmer.
Shit.
The doctor.
I'm drawing a blank too.
Something green. I don't fucking remember.
Herschel.
Yeah, Herschel.
Herschel gets bit in the leg.
Yep.
And you're like...
Classic zombie bite. Like, you're like, I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the zombie's dead. And you're like, oh, okay. And, of course, I'm like, oh, he's going to bite him. He ain't dead. He's going to bite him.
Yeah.
Walks over him. Zombie fucking... Blah, right in the fucking ankle area. Right below the calf kind of area.
Yeah.
Bites him. In a fucking rush, Rick grabs him. They go into the fucking cafeteria. They grab a fucking belt, put it around his leg to stop the bleeding. And most badass move that I've seen yet. He's like, well, the only one way to start, literally goes, there's only one way to keep him alive. Grabs a fucking hatchet, cuts his leg off.
Yep. Hacks his fucking leg off. Like a boss in front of everybody.
Hacks his leg off, which is once again where you see kind of where you see the good side of Rick a little bit more.
You also see the deterioration in like his, you know what I mean? Like
he's not freaking out anymore. He's kind of like just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we gotta fucking cut his leg off now. So
like his character, I really like the way it's evolving.
Yeah,
like this.
Fucking hack his leg off. He ends up living. We'll leave it at that. They look over, and there's 5 inmates in the cafeteria locking themselves in there.
Yep.
And they end up finding out that they didn't know what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. Like, well, we're just waiting for help. Is it?
They've been in there months. Yeah.
Oh, my turn.
Recorder fell again. Kicking the table. That's what happens.
Anyways,
and continue.
That's 2 for Fabian, and
that's 1 for me. I haven't dropped it.
Oh,
that's 1 for me.
That's what we're 1-1.
Yeah.
So,
anyways,
fuck you. Don't hit it.
So, where was I? Yeah, inmates have been there for 8 months. 8 months, I believe they said they were stuck in that fucking cafeteria. All they thought was a riot happened. People came back to life. They took over. That's all they know. And coming on there now, there's a debate going on. There's a clash between the inmates. Mm-hmm. Pretty much, the main group has more weapons than them, so they have to kind of listen to them.
Yeah.
The main inmate, of course, being the badass that he is, whatever, trying to be machismo. There's a scene where I'm kind of skipping over a lot of stuff. I really want you guys to watch it. It's actually a really great episode. Machismo part, he kind of attempts to kill Rick.
Yeah.
He attempts to kill Rick, and what they do is they make an agreement that they're going to clear another side of the jail for them, and they stay on that side, and they stay on their other sub block. Yeah. Keep them separated.
Yeah.
Rick tells them, make sure you open 1 door so we can funnel him in, kill him a little easier. Okay. Guy fucks up, opens 2 doors. They start coming in. They're having problems. They fucking start killing all of them off. They, whatever. He grabs one of the zombies and throws him at Rick to try to kill him. Before this happened, the bigger zombie, they call him Big Tiny because he's a big old black dude, but he's actually really nice.
Yeah.
He gets scratched by a zombie. Zombie has handcuffs on. He rips the handcuff off, scratches the other guy.
Yeah.
Rick's kind of, once again, where you see the old Rick come in, he's like, he never says really, we have to kill him right now. But
no, he never said that. Yeah.
He pretty much clarifies like he's gonna turn.
Yeah.
And the other guy just starts hacking at this guy.
Yeah.
Kills him. Murders him.
Right at the back of the head.
Yeah.
Kills him.
And they walk away, and Rick looks at the redneck dude. Can't remember his name. I'm not even gonna try.
Why am I forgetting all these?
Yeah. Herschel's brother.
No, it's not Herschel's
brother.
It's
not Herschel's. Merle's brother.
Merle's brother.
Looks at Merle's brother, the redneck dude, and the guy looks at him. He's like, just give me the word, and I'll take him out. He's like, all right. So they continue on. Zombie's flooding in. Grabs a zombie. Throws him at Rick to try to kill Rick, right? They clear the zombies, kill zombies, whatever. The guy's like, oh, shit happens. And he's like, okay. And there's a moment where they're kind of staring at each other. You're like, what are you doing? Like, nothing's going... There's like an awkward moment where you're just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mexican standoff, bro.
Fucking Rick grabs his fucking machete, kills the fucking
right guy. In the skull. It was like... He's like, okay. Right, like, it happens like... Oh,
when I watched this, I literally was all like, oh, okay, cool, like, in-brain moment, like, imagining killing him. And then it never ended. And I was like, oh, fuck, you fucking murdered him.
He's like, you did it.
Yeah, and then, funny part, too, like, the little or smaller guy tries to take a swing at Rick with the bat, catches the bat, guy runs off, chases him down, walks into a courtyard full of zombies. Rick closes the door on him. He's like, guess you better run.
Yep.
And he closes the door, and this is once again where you kind of see where Rick has a heart still. He kind of looks down, and he's like, you can tell in his facial expression, he's like, what did I just do?
Yep.
And anyways, that's where that goes. And you guys should really, the governor, that's so much to explain. We have so much little time right now. You guys should just really watch it. If you're like Brink and stopped watching it because it turned into a fucking soap opera, I get it. Start watching it again.
Yeah, this new season's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully they don't do it because they did last night. The beginning of the season was good. The end of the season was good. The middle sucked dick.
Yeah,
hopefully
they
don't do it this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was really good. I guess we're gonna move on here.
Yep.
Unless you want to keep talking about it. We kind of
ruined
the whole episode for everyone. But you watch it. It's awesome. Watch it. Moving on, our weekly picks. My favorite part because I love movies and we get to talk about them.
I fucked up again.
Yep. Knowing it was coming, still hasn't been to fucking talk about.
2 weeks, still has nothing to talk about.
I did I do actually.
Oh, look at that!
All right. Well, we're gonna test that pretty soon here.
Go ahead. No.
Okay. Okay. I have been following Face Off, and for those of you who don't know what Face Off is, it's basically
not Face Fucking Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
It's a TV series on Sci-Fi Channel, and what it basically is a bunch of special effects makeup artists and. Well, they can test against each other to see who can make the best costume in like 2 to 3 days on different concepts that the judges come up with. And these aren't like, some Joe Schmoes that come out, oh yeah, that one looks great. These are like the industry's top costume people. Like V. Neal's there. Oh my god, I don't know if I butchered her name or not. Anyway, she's the one who made the costumes for basically Beetlejuice. If you've ever seen that one. There's some other guy. He used to be. He's owner of Nerve Optics Studio, and then the other one's the guy who's worked on the Underworld. So he made all the vampires and werewolf costumes, basically. Mm-hmm. So real big fucking names here. And then they always have a guest judge depending on what's going on. Well, last week was the season finale. Actually, tonight is the season finale, which I missed and I'm kind of pissed about. So I don't know who actually won. But the last season, the 3 last contestants had to make they had like 4 days to come up with a concept of a witch who was a good witch hunting a demon. And they had to correspond with a certain element. And they randomly chose one of the contestants' names. Whoever got drawn first got to pick their element. And you had to choose from earth, air, fire, and water. And the first woman took earth. The second guy took fire, and the third woman took water.
Okay.
And
that's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would choose. That's kind of a hard concept to make on a living being.
Air's really hard. What would you do for air?
Just make him kind of ghostly looking.
Anyways,
same shit with water.
Anyways, they all did fantastic job, but the twist was they had they wanted to test how well they could run a team.
Okay.
So they brought back all the other contestants who were eliminated, and each person got to choose 2 members. So, they chose their favorites. The fire dude got his brother back and some other random chick. The water water woman got the 2 other girls. And then the last guy got her choices, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the concept arts for each one was pretty cool. The fire one was basically a fire witch. She looked like something that came out of fucking Ragnaros's lair. Real cool concept.
Yeah.
Her demon, or his demon, however, was a pale-skinned earth dweller. Keeping close with that fire, center of the earth. Well, the concept behind it was she imprisoned this demon deep in the earth, and he's like pale as fuck. So he's pale as white, his skin's stretched back. It looked amazing.
Wow.
But you noticed all like these black rocks sticking out of his skin in weird formations. Uh-huh. And what the witch did was she binded her soul to the demon, and it grew rocks that hurt it out of its skin, like volcanic rocks.
Oh, wow.
And that's how she kept it in prison, but it escaped. The water one, that was the only concept that actually were both looked like they belonged from the water.
Okay.
Good witch looked all flowy and watery, and her crown was made of coral, so it looked elegant but jagged. It was great. They had a cool staff, but one of the other team members' stupid assistants broke it.
Aww.
And this guy took like 4 hours to make this thing out of like 1 stick of plastic.
Wow.
And it ended up looking like this floral thing of water. Looked great.
Wow.
Then they broke it. Anyways.
That sucks.
And then the demon looked like this, it looked like a naga, basically. Okay. Except with horns. It looked legit. And she used like feather combs. He had like this really sharp, jagged teeth that stuck out. It was great prosthetics. And the last one she did, the witch was like a white birch. She looked like she was having like roots and stuff growing out of her in the back of her head, kind of like a Sylvari.
Yeah.
Looked exactly like a Sylvari.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it looked great. And the demon was supposed to be like a toxic sludge thing, so he's oozing. He's not like really formed right. He's got a lot of sags. He looked cool too. And the key option is when they were making these designs, they had to keep in mind that their characters were going to go in a live action scene.
Oh, so they had to be
lightweight and everything. So it was another challenge. And then at the end of the show, they showed witches fighting the demons in this huge setup. It was great.
Yeah.
They didn't, and this was the first season where they actually let the public vote for who won. Well, it wasn't the judges' decisions.
I may have to check out this show. That sounds really, really interesting.
Face Off is a really great show, to be honest. I barely started getting into it. To see these dudes work under time constraint is crazy.
Yeah. And then
it's crazy what they put out, dude. Like they put out.
Some of them do put out shit.
Yeah.
But some of them put out like, whoo.
Yeah. So.
But that's my pick. That's my pick of the week. Face Off from Sci-Fi Channel. I'm pretty sure you can see the first and second season. And this is the second season.
I think it's on I think on Netflix and on Hulu, I believe.
Yeah. So go check it out.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Saboo? Actually, no. Let's go to Nabeel.
Well, to keep this short, because I don't want to spoil the series, I'm going to bring up an anime, right? And for all you anime fans out there, you might have already seen this one, might not. If you haven't, then good. It is called Dead Man Wonderland. To my knowledge, there's only one season. Mm-hmm. And there's a OVA for it as well.
Did not know that.
Is there not an OVA?
I don't know. I haven't been following.
I'm pretty sure I watched the OVA on it too. Okay.
Then there's no VA, people.
So
what is the OVA?
It's like a pre thing.
I can't really explain it, but it's related to the series.
It's related to the series.
Okay.
But it didn't follow any of the main characters. It didn't follow any of the main characters in the OVA, as far as what I could tell. The series, actually, I swear to God, you get 2 minutes into the first episode and you're like, what the shit is going on? Like, I swear to God, my head, I sat there and I paused it and I was like, what? What just happened? It starts off with this kid going to school, he has friends, yada yada. And it's like, anime. Oh yeah, typical anime, like, doing their costume thing. And all of a sudden, everybody's fucking dead. And you're like, oh, what? Blood, guts everywhere. Like, it is like the most shocking like intro to a series. And you're like, what is this? And the kid, the main character of the story of the anime, is the only one left alive. And mocked by the killer.
Nice.
I'm going to leave it there. And I know you've seen it, Brink, right?
I've only seen a few episodes, but I won't lie. I'm picky with my art styles, people. And if a certain art style doesn't appeal to me, I can't watch it. And I know that's a really minute thing to complain about. The story's good. I just, I couldn't continue it. I might, because I am interested to see what happens.
It's good. I'm actually hoping they come out with a second.
I'm sure they will.
A second season, second series, whatever. I'll watch the shit out of it. That's all I gotta say.
I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
My pick of the week is Indie Game the Movie. The reason I picked this is because it follows the story of the two guys who made Meat Boy, and it follows the one guy who's been working on, I believe it's called Fizz. It's two indie games. Fizz is an indie game that really received a lot of critical acclaim, received a lot of awards, and pretty much took forever to come out. I don't even know if it's out yet. Mostly I didn't follow it because I wasn't really interested in the game. Uh-huh. So I was just after, like, I remember it came out and they announced it and I was like, well, that's a great concept for a game, whatever. Really want to check it out. And then, yeah, so it's following his story and then the two developers for Meat Boy. Of course, these are two very, very independently made games. Mm-hmm. Literally 1 or 2, 3 people working on each game.
It's basically like a documentary, right?
It is a documentary, and it follows these two guys. Now, when you see this and you're like, oh, it's going to be a bunch of guys talking about fucking games, Yeah. And at the beginning, it is that. And slowly it starts turning into getting into these guys' minds and seeing how they work and just talking about how passionate they are about. And it's really awesome to see. By the way, the cinematography, whoever shot this fucking movie needs a million awards. The fucking camera shots.
Shut up and take them all.
Serious, dude. The camera shots they use are fucking amazing, dude. Like, it's the camera views, the way that they shot it, the angles they took. That's where like this. I'm a hardcore movie fan, so
yeah.
little things like that for me
are all the difference. Yeah.
You literally get an emotion of how these people film a scene.
Yeah.
Like nobody literally could say a word, and you feel emotion just off what you see, which is great.
Yeah.
So and then they start getting into like their fucking mind, dude. Where literally the guy who made Fizz was like, if this game bombs, I will kill myself. Wow. He literally says, I will kill myself because everything I've dedicated my whole adult life to is nothing. And he's like, I have nothing to show for it. He's like, I will kill myself.
That's some hardcore dedication.
Yeah. So and he talks about that, and then you see one of the developers for one of the creators of Meat Boy just struggling with depression, just because he's struggling so hard to get this game out, and just the shit that he goes through with Microsoft and Xbox when it launches, kind of shit. You have to watch it. The reason though, too, like I love this movie because the other creator of Meat Boy, just your standard kind of horror movie buff kind of guy who likes old school games, starts talking about his childhood and how he grew up and how his grandmother always helped him out and always pushed him, and like everyone make fun of him, like, well, he's an artist,
yeah,
and just him talking about that, it's really touching. There's one scene which is very difficult for me to do. I'm not gonna lie, I cry very easily to emotional movies. I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck. But it's hard to make you cry tears of joy where you're legitimately happy for somebody. You know what I mean? And he's talking.
I don't know. I actually like those. Whenever I come across that, like if a movie can make me like crack that smile, and that, like, but it's not a smile. Like
it's like an emotional smile. Like you want to kind of tear because it's so touching.
Yeah.
There's literally a scene where he's talking about he doesn't care how good the game is. He's like, don't get me wrong, I want it to be successful, but he's like, what I will be happy with is knowing that the same thing that happened with me, some kid's gonna play this and be like, I can do this. I can create this. And he was happy knowing that he was gonna touch somebody with his game, knowing that some kid is gonna be. He literally says, I'm happy knowing that some kid's gonna wait till midnight to play the game, stay up all night, call off school just to finish my game, and know that he can do this and he can make this.
Yeah.
And the way he talks about, he starts tearing up. And then like that got me, and I was like, oh god, And it's crazy, man. It's very hard for a documentary to do something like that, especially how well shot it is. The concept, like who's gonna want to watch an indie game movie, like other than hardcore gamers?
Yeah,
nobody.
Yeah.
But the way it's shot, the way it's played out, it's such a fucking beautiful film. Highly recommend watching it. If you don't watch this movie, you're missing out. Hardcore.
Listen up, guys. Ani gives this movie 3.5 stars, so you better watch it.
No, Arnie's a fucking idiot.
3.5 stars.
What's your rating off of? If it's 5, you give it a 5. It's a great fucking film, dude.
Better
this
been out
is
of 3.
Arnie redacting his criticism. And
you know what it was, Arnie? I get it, bro. I'm sorry. There's not enough explosions in it.
Yeah,
is that right?
There wasn't enough choppers.
Fuck. I knew it.
I knew it.
So, yeah, there it is. Yeah. That's my pick, man. You guys should really watch it. It's a great movie.
So, Face Off, Dead Man Wonderland, Indie Game the Movie. Check them all out. That's basically going to wrap us up for this week on the Digital Roundtable. Give, I guess, everybody a clap for anybody that finished all 4 segments.
All 4.
And again, we want to thank everybody for their support, for listening to us. Be sure to like our Facebook page, find us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. If you enjoyed everything, like, favorite, comment, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be releasing more stuff as the weeks come along. I know right now we're doing like a bi-weekly thing. Things are going to pick up more. Hopefully we turn it into a weekly thing. And, yeah.
Shit is going to go down, my little babies.
Any last comments?
Nothing really.
All right.
You're looking at me.
This is the Digital Roundtable, signing off. Have a good night. Happy Halloween, everybody.